Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Has a look and plays it forward. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
And the return pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Quality ball. Out to the left it goes. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now it's Batistuta. Now this could be a chance. Thuram! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Thuram clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
And he's being shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's worked it through.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Locatelli. It's been shipped out wide. So it is still 0-0. Locatelli. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's a key interception. Locatelli. Barella. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's really well manoeuvred. McKennie. And here's Thuram. Goes for the shot! It's hit the upright.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gets into some space. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. No, that's been intercepted. And he was quick to react. McKennie. And it's Locatelli. Opts for safety. Bergomi. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Tries to pass it through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Serginho. And here's Thuram.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Serginho. Great vision. He's in a great position here. There's the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Nesta. To Barella. And it's Cannavaro. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the start of the second half.
India clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Aims beyond the defence. Thuram. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's picked it up out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he find the finish? Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, important interception. Batistuta. India are looking to break at pace. Serginho. Locatelli being hounded, manhandled at times.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
And they're quick to get it back. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's played in low.
India are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Thuram. And here's Batistuta.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Locatelli. Here's McKennie. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Shot could be on.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Here comes the cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And he's heaved it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Locatelli, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's McKennie. Tries to play it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's had a hit! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
23. Lasciano il campo per il numero 99, il numero 9, il numero 30. Attenzione, una
good read.
sostituzione.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's through here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's really well cleared. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Locatelli. That's that, the end. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And the keeper beats it away. Looking to go deep. Palmer are looking to go forward now. Played out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aimed in towards the centre. And he thumps it clear. Locatelli, nicely spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. Batistuta, brilliantly cut out. And here's Batistuta. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, nicely intercepted. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Thuram. Batistuta. Locatelli. It's a really well-measured ball. Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Thuram. First quarter of an hour gone. Probing pass. And the ball is out of play. Turns back here, probably the best option. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Decent chance! India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Locatelli. Lobbed in behind. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Barella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
30 minutes gone. Passing, shot at goal! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Parma really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Serginho. And it's Cannavaro. Here's McKennie. Locatelli. And here's McKennie. And this is Batistuta. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Played it again. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. That is ended up in no man's land. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Serginho. Threads one in. India have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. That has been knocked clear. Can he get it through? And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's...
Tries a shot! And that should get the job done. It's a good foot in there. India have the chance to go the other way. Oh, is certainly sturdy. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Serginho. Crosses it into the area.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
That is good strength. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. McKennie. Locatelli. Played out to the left flank. Cross flung in towards the middle. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Barella, it's a searching pass. Cannavaro, and they're back on the ball again. Bastoni, Serginho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram tries to pass it through. Locatelli. Bergomi has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Bastoni. And it's Locatelli. And Locatelli. And it's McKennie. Spread out to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. He's had it taken off him. Locatelli. Bergomi has a look and plays it forward. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's made its way to him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's having a go! That carried quite a threat.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Thuram. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Thuram. He's in space and looking for options. Barella kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. And this is Batistuta! Off the post! And smartly reclaimed. Bergomi could try cutting inside here. Now it's Thuram.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's
There will be
Thuram.
1 minute added time.
It's a goal kick. Played out to the right. And time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is And Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it.
Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done.
Batistuta! It's hit the upright. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. O'Reilly. Now it's Messi. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're at it again, in double quick time! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's
roll! Now, how often do you see that?
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
India look out of sight already. They'll struggle to let it slip from here. And it's played forward. Looking to play him in. He's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's heaved it away. And it's Pedri. Picked out brilliant. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post. In he goes again. And he should have made it 4.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Raul. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Alexander-Arnold. Son Heung-min is onto it in a flash. O'Reilly. That is good alertness. Oh, good-looking ball. That is a great pick out. And this is Batistuta. Decent chance! It's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
It's become a case of men against boys. Camavinga can get it clear. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Pedri. Bale! And he steered it beyond the post.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Valverde. O'Reilly. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started with Batistuta! Oh, impressive strike.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Camavinga. And Guardiol. Akanji. And it's Valverde. Bale running with the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries a deft little ball. And he was alert to it. Valverde. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. O'Reilly. Bale. Looking for options for movement. And he welcomes it in. Always big chance! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Batistuta gets through on it. Great chance! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 44 minutes,
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
Camavinga for Valverde.
There will be 3
Batistuta.
minutes at a time.
It's a sharp little ball here. It's been slipped through. And he's... And Batistuta! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Gabriel Batistuta.
How many? Just how many?
Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
Camavinga. Oh, it's Batistuta. He could be in here. And he's worked it through. Raul! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Welcome everyone.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
India have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we are already big chance, must be! And the shot! He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's through and all alone! He's having a shot! No mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
O'Reilly. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. O'Reilly. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Climbs up big! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter.
A header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! The normal. And it's Camavinga. For Valverde. Camavinga. Kane. And they're on him in a flash. Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Akanji. For Valverde. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vardiol. O'Reilly. And it's Camavinga. For Valverde. O'Reilly. Out to the left it goes. And it's Bale. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Batistuta. He's onside. And Batistuta! Oh, taken with style. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
The goal.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 9, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 17, Bale. Coming on the field is
Kane.
number 10, David Villa. Substitutions taking place.
Brilliantly cut out.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start...
He's one-on-one! Batistuta! He scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Knocks it into space. And the shot! The keeper beats it away. Rijkaard! They've scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 5, Rijkaard! Rijkaard! Rijkaard!
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's looking wide. Raul. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. David Villa thinks about the... Can he finish? Goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 89 minutes is number 10, David Villa. David Villa. David Villa.
Caicedo. And it's Kane. Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. This is Batistuta. He's away. And Batistuta! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Caicedo. Time and again they are repelled. Batistuta. Tries a shot! Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Beckham. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Batistuta gets in front. And Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment. He's had a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. 2, and we've barely begun here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier.
Up he goes! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
India find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! India are rampant. They look uncatchable. It's a searching pass. And he's certainly onside. Oh, shooting chance! In he goes again! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Hakimi. He's got away. He has a look up. Shot a goal! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He gets big! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's having a shot! Batistuta! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Ha segnato al 23esimo minuto. Numero 9.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
India are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Chance for a shot! No mistake! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Numero 6.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kamavinga. Raul. Distributed tidily. De Arrascaeta. Rijkaard. India looking to pass their way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. For Valverde. Mbappe is onto this. And it's Batistuta. A probing pass. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Al 33esimo minuto, numero 17.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. And that's really well manoeuvred. India are looking to break at pace. Can he get it through? Crosses it in. And he's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold. India heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Cannavaro. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Bale. Raul goes for a shot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Ha segnato al 40esimo minuto.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Fernandez really strong. And the shot! Against the crossbar! Valverde. It's run loose here. Batistuta. De Arrascaeta. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Raul. Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Raul. This might fail! Valverde. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
India have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And the shot! He's scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. That's Rijkaard. It's loose now and they want to get it back. De Arrascaeta. And this is Batistuta. Raul. Chance! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopia. And this is Bale. Shapes to shoot! It's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rijkaard. And this is Raul! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Numero 6.
How many? Just how many?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rijkaard. He can run onto that. And Batistuta! It's hit the crossbar. Chance, but it's gone begging.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Batistuta looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Raul shoots! They've done it! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Numero 9.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change. To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's fabulous. David Villa. David Villa! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Gol! Ha segnato al 67esimo
Some of those
minuto.
players look totally
Numero
lost out
10.
there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Picked out, can he finish? And that is faded wide.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Batistuta might just make this. David Villa tries a shot!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and
Right card! And he's being shifted off it. 75 minutes played. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. Now there's the shot! It's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone.
absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some
Ha
ways.
segnato al 77esimo minuto. Numero 5.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, it's Rijkaard. Good ball, good take. David Villa finds himself offside. Milan making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Viene sostituito con il numero 26.
Mbappe. No way through there. Nesta. And it's Pedri. Beckham. David Villa. Now, can they get him away? And this is Batistuta. And the finish! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. Mikel Oyarzabal, David Villa gets a foot in here. Raul. It's Pedri. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped it.
It's Raul! He scores! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Fernandes.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ball is over the line. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That's a sharp pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Cannavaro. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well, played right into his path. Real chance! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
2 goals. David Villa. David Villa! He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? And that's it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Batistuta walking. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself. Now he's got space here. Chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer.
That was a given. It always was.
Number
And his
6.
manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they had been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Threads one in, and he's certainly on some... Batistuta! No mistake! 2-0, and in next to no time.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
India are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bale! Off the bar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. And here's Bale. Nicely shaped ball. And a chance! Oh, he's been... And again! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Beckham. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
India are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's a cute ball. And this is Batistuta. Bale. Messi. That has not gone well. Beckham, and Beckham! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 24 minutes is number 14, David Beckham.
India are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mane. Now it's Mbappe. Bale. So what can they make of this? He's found a way through. Now the cross. It's a mighty effort. That's another chance. It's a goal. And they're at it again in double quick time.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
After 30 minutes is number 6, Raul.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nicely aimed pass.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There's a chance, surely! It's hit the upright. Van Dijk. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Up he goes! It's in! And he is just ripping it up!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 36 minutes is
And that means just
number
one thing.
17,
Match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pedri! And he's missed it.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a lovely, neat pass. And Batistuta! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
After 41 minutes is
Clinical,
number
just
6.
clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Kane. That has been knocked clear. India are looking to go forward now.
There will be 3 minutes
Pedri.
added time.
Raul. Now, can they get him away? Oh, what a climb! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Gabriel Batistuta.
Mbappe, foot in. Raul. Aimed beyond the defence. Look at the space here. Batistuta! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
And a quick reminder today,
Well, for me, it's a lead
make
that's
sure
thoroughly
to put
deserved,
any litter
Peter.
in the
They've
bins
been
provided.
quicker to pretty
Thank
much
you for
everything
your
so far.
cooperation.
The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
India are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And we're underway again. And it's Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. Over to the left. Nesta has it out wide and in space. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Bale. Rijkaard. Oh, good ball! Raul. And it's Nesta. Now it's Rijkaard. He's being... And Batistuta! Sticks it away! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
The goal scorer.
Some of those players
After
look
52
totally lost out
minutes
there
is
now, Peter,
number
and
9.
you can't blame them.
Gabriel Batistuta.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
He's tried one! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how
After
reality
55
hurts!
minutes is number 9. Gabriel
Absolutely no
Batistuta.
element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4! That is remarkable!
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rijkaard. Fired deep towards the back post. It's out for a goal kick. Mane.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Beckham. Nicely spread. Now it's Beckham. Bale.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham. Hangs one. Terrific header. He's got a goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 6.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, what has happened here? Cleared without complication. Batistuta being hounded, manhandled at times.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Now it's Bale. Now it's Beckham. And it's Bale. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Raul. Oh, that was vital. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Number 5. Mane. Coming on to replace him is number
Beckham
18.
tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Ball
Place.
he rises! And he steered it beyond the post. Time and again they are repelled. Beckham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And he's in on goal! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Coming on the field is number 4.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Into the last quarter of an hour. Quality ball. He's in a great position here. David Villa. Now it's Raul. Raul purring through the gears. Kane. Now it's Villa. Good chance here!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in here! Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's being shifted off it. 5 minutes left on the clock. Solso. Here's Oyarzabal. Good ball, good take. Very nicely done. He's having a go! And that has faded wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 26.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And this is Batistuta. Oh, he's Batistuta! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many? 5 minutes to add. Raul. Now it's Villa. Batistuta. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Batistuta, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
India definitely impressing me here. especially the way that attack clicked.
Hello,
Whether it
everybody,
was
and
link-up
this is
play,
a quick
running in
reminder to
behind,
let you know
this
that
has
you'll
just
be
been a
able to
great
catch
day at the
today's
office.
match broadcast live on our club's
So
FM
thank you
station.
very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game yet
and
to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Pete.
Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Guti receives it in a good position here. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard. Pedri. Batistuta pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. Beckham. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Van Dijk. And it's Nesta. And back to the goalkeeper. For Nesta. Oh, some tackle that. And here's Batistuta. Oh, good spread. He is through here. What a throw in. Played in deep. And that has been knocked clear. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Cannavaro. India are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. He won't be happy with that one. Can he spark a counter here? Raul. And here's Batistuta.
India really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. Olise is standing over this one. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Olise! That was travelling. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nesta. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Tries to pass it through. Pedri. Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Here comes another cross. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played back in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. 15 minutes till half-time. It's played through for him. And the shot! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish right from the top draw! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Olise considers his options. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Now it's Olise.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. Beckham. And it's Beckham. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he's found a way past. Big chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Guti certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Olise. And smartly
2
reclaimed.
minutes has been indicated.
Rijkaard. Tidy with his distribution. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. Beckham. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. And this is Batistuta. And that's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He's on it, can he get away? Beckham. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Pedri. India still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now it's Olise. Raul. Bale being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Beckham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's intervened well there. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
India are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Now it's Olise.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nesta short changes him with that pass. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! Rijkaard. Now it's Aubameyang. Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Played out to the left flank. And it's Nesta. Ball played for Nesta. India looking to pass their way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to play it through. Kimmich. Pedri promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. And it's Bergomi. "75 minutes played. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Could be danger here. Bergomi. Some resolute defending there. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, this looks sharp. Pedri. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Raul has given away a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Bale. Number 11,
That has not gone well.
Nesta. Coming on the field.
And this is Raul.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Number 18,
Raul. It's Raul!
There will be 1 minute
Gotta
added
be quick
time.
to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Now the ball in. That has been knocked clear. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and He's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew...
It's Van Basten! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Basten is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. Park Ji-sung! Park Ji-sung! Oh, another save.
Park Ji-sung, really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Arsenal have their second corner now. And they've got rid. India have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. And here's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a lovely, neat pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Chiesa.
Van Basten really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Messi, and he's in on Van Basten! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Now it's Batistuta. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That's a good ball out wide. Chiesa has a look inside the box. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bale has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Forwards and with intent. Now that's a lovely exchange. And Dijk gets good distance on it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Perez. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get on the end of this? So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's a good spell of possession, this. No, it's not getting there. And he's heaved it away. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Batistuta. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Delivers the ball. Arsenal have their third corner. Perez goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Batistuta. Driving on and making good progress.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pass is just off target. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. And the shot! Marvellous goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Marco van Basten!
Well, this is what... And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Bale. Well timed, excellent interception. India really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And the through ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Beckham. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Just about up to the hour now. Bellingham. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, super find. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That is good alertness. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. And now the breakaway. Saliba calmly anticipates. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. Nesta puts his foot on the gas. And here's Batistuta. And here's Bale. Now it's Raul. Out to the left it goes. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi. Raul. Just about up to 75 minutes. Park Ji-sung. And this is Van Basten. Rijkaard. And he's only too happy to take that back. Van Basten. And he's there to get it away. Chiesa. Cross goes in there. Punched away. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he shoots! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 11. Bellingham. Number 9.
That has not gone well.
Park Ji-sung.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Neymar.
Van Basten.
And it's
Number
Rice.
4. Chiesa. Coming on the field. Number 20.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Number 27.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Number 18. Mbappe.
That looks a foul.
Number
Yeah,
7,
referee's given it.
Mohamed Salah.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be?
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
He's on it, can he get away? And he's picked it up out wide. Pedri, and this is Raul.
India really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Searching pass he's played there. Rice. Now Neymar. Threads one in. He's through here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Rice. Great chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bergkamp.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Beckham. Looking to play him in. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, comes close. Bale just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And this is Bale. There's the shot! Beckham with the cross. That is a brilliant interception. Pele. Koeman goes direct. Nicely weighted ball. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rijkaard. Vanessa. Turan. Vieira. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Beckham. Quarter of an hour played. So we're still where we started right now. Van Dijk.
India are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Cannavaro. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a promising position. Pedri. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bergomi. Now it's Beckham. Now it's Bale. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Well, that pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. Seedorf. Vieira pokes it out wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Seedorf. Knocks it into space.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Could go all the way here. Vieira cuts it out. Bale not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? That's a fine save.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cafu. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. No, it's come to nothing. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Looking for a runner. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's heaved it away. Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. It's Beckham. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
India really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
India are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's got full! He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Vieira. Played into space. Raul. Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Now he's got space here. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Raul. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Raul. What a throw in. Pele is herring after that one. Nesta. He's cut it out. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Pedri.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That should get the job done. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. This might spell take real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
India have their second corner now. Beckham with the short one. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Leicester has it out wide and in space.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a searching pass. Now it's Batistuta. Spread out to the left. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
India have their third corner.
Bale. Number 6.
And it's been taken short.
Coming on the field.
Looking to go deep. Oh, smashing header! And that has been clubbed away.
Serginho.
And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Serginho. Petri. Takes a shot! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And he's forced to go back. Works it forward. Out towards the flank. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Drilled in low. That's going to go a long way. And they're quick to get it back. Vieira.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Eto'o. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
India
Beckham.
are able now to make their
Coming on the
substitution.
field
It's been on the
is
cards for a few
number
moments
15.
now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Pedri. And that is as far as it goes. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Oh, good-looking ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale is onto this. And this is... Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
India with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Bale. And now a sudden chance to counter. Sung. Raul. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a little off target.
Such good technique.
He's big chance! Must be! There's a no-nonsense tackle. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. India present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. 1-0! Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, some tackle that. And here's Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Batistuta. Fabinho is always looking to break lines. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Forlan is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Beckham! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. India have the chance to go the other way. Passes short and sharp. And Dijk gets good distance on it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pressure coming in from all directions. Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's come to nothing. Cannavaro.
India really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Pedri. Beckham. Nesta. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Batistuta. He's Batistuta! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Robertson. Half an hour played now. Beckham looking understandably energised after his goal. Beckham, and that interception was most necessary. Now it's Raul. Well seen, saw that coming, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bale. Van Dijk. Raul. Batistuta. And reclaimed it in a trice. Park Ji-sung did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cannavaro. Hops for safety. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. Cannavaro. And Robertson. And it's Robertson. Now it's
2
Neymar.
added minutes has been
Tries a
indicated.
shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, that is a nice touch. Keeper's dealt with that. Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Bale.
That gets things going for the
Coming
second
on
half.
to replace him is number
Well, I
7,
think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he's taken it. No, he's just misjudged that one. India do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Pedri, oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Fabinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Raul. Beckham. Park Ji-sung. And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Forlan. Rijkaard does well to get it back. And they can counter here. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Torres. Good pressure, determined, intense. Out towards the flank. India still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Fabinho, a picture of focus and alertness. 60 minutes played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Raul.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Batistuta.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Raul. So what can they make of this? For Nesta. Looking for a runner. Now it's Batistuta. Torres! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Neymar. Now he's got space here. Oh, good ball! Great chance! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Diego Forlan.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. That is a crunching tackle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Defending was strong and firm. Pass somewhat off target. A Droll. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That ball looks a good one. He is just caressing the ball. And this is Battis takes a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Carvajal.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Fabinho bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Torres. And Torres! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. Beckham. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Number 6.
Dida will have to save it here, or there's real
Coming
trouble.
on the field is number 27, Serginho.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
And yes, it's him again.
After 90 minutes is number 10, Diego Forlan.
A case now of complete control. Nesta. Fabinho does really well there, he is strong. That is a great pick out. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well,
And
Peter,
a quick
I
announcement
really...
for the
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Rodrigo, I suspect will be playing pretty much across that whole front line. He has the versatility to do that. And winger, auxiliary striker, he's one of the best around in one-on-ones, and he's such a quick turn of pace. It's very difficult for defenders to keep him contained.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal. Well, yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it. Oh, good ball!
And Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Beckham standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And now they can spring out of defence. Raul. Kostic. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mbappe plays it short. Aberdeen have their second corner now. And he shoots! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! And one more try! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Timber. Threads one in. Beckham. He has found the way through. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gravenberg. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Bergomi. It's Pedri. Driving on and making good progress. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Played out towards the right wing. Beckham with the cross. Oh, great header! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Such a good gamble to take, and one that paid off very handsomely. Good job, he trusted his instincts.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Chouameni, 15 minutes till half-time. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, great save by Dida! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kostic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Punched away. India are looking to go forward now. Beckham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pedri. And here's Batistuta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pass somewhat off target. Rodrigo is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Kostic! Corner number 4 coming up here. India have the chance to go the other way. Well read, nice interception. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Some resin, and Beckham! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Chouameni. Chance! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Otamendi. And this is Batistuta. He could be in here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Stood up well to him there. And the finish! Oh, what? In he goes again! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Beckham with the short one. Backward it goes, and it's made its way to him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
India head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. There's the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Kostic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Raul. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chouameni. Kostic. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Gravenberg looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's looking wide. And he's got Tool! No mistake! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Aberdeen grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
We expected better, and so did he. But he was quick to react. So we've reached the hour mark. That has not gone well. And here's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Chouameni is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. And they've got rid. It's a lucky 7th corner. Mbappe goes short. Looking to go deep. Climbs up big! It's in! The comeback is complete! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Out to the right. Now it's Raul. He's shifting through the gears here. Van der Ven gets a foot in here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a sharp pass. Has a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Now it's Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball. India are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Desiree Doué. Number 11, Rodrigo.
Oh, that's neat.
Number 8, Kostic.
Well, the defence
Number
proved
20,
infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Coming on the field, number 3, Messi.
Pretty loose pass.
Number 10, Dembele.
Aberdeen nearly
Number
finished it off there,
15,
but now it's a case of
Gabriel
waiting for the
Martinelli.
whistle.
Number 14, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the...
That is Stuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Dembele. He's in a good position here. And Batistuta! And another try! And the ball's come loose here. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Beckham
Substitution
actually
in
didn't
progress.
do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Cleared without hesitation. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Manchester United.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient, possession-based game.
He's had it taken off him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Knocks it out wide. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cherki. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel...
Real chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, what has happened here? He rises! No, not the best of headers. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. David Villa, that's a little off target. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's a promising position. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bastoni, oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. David Villa gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Now it's Batistuta. And here's Pedri. And they're back on the ball again. David Villa. David Villa running with the ball. He's gone for goal! Out to the left it goes. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Rijkaard has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Now, this could be a chance. Caceres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. It's come to nothing.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Raul. Well, that's been cut out, well played. 15 minutes till half-time. Nesta makes the interception. Cherki, over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Robertson attempts a clearance. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Batistuta. And it's Parley. Driving on and making good progress. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? Distributed tidily. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Pedri. Hangs one in. Dida deals with that nice and simple.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Takes a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedri! Robertson. That has ended up in no man's land. That is good alertness. Now it's Batistuta. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
There will be 1 minute
Hala.
added time.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Pedri. And Cherki. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. Dida claims comfortably. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hakimi. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Pedro Neto is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. That has been cut short. Cherki, he's through here. Pedri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Raul. Robertson. Robertson going full steam ahead down the left flank. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Batistuta. Pedri. He has a look up. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bergomi gets it away. And here's Neto. Crossed in once more. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Batistuta going about things with real menace. A deeply frustrating game so far, certainly in terms of the scoreline. And the shots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Manchester United have... He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He can get that clear.
Substitution in progress.
Robertson deals with that comfortably. Knocks it into space. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9.
There's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Looks a good ball through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.